Good morning. Welcome to Math Ideas number 7. Today we're going to talk about absolute value. And we're doing this because you asked me to do a video about absolute value, right? Yeah. How did you hear about absolute value?
I heard the video my brother was watching.
Yeah? It was one of the Khan Academy videos?
Yeah.
So you wanted to know what absolute value was. Okay, well absolute value is a neat thing. It has a funny way of writing it too. You write the absolute value of 3 is written like this with 2 bars around it. And the absolute value of minus 3 is written with bars around it like that. So when you see 2 bars around a number, that means absolute value. Okay? Now what does absolute value mean? And we'll get to this in a second. So if we have our number line, absolute value means that how far is it from 0? How far from 0? And it could mean on either side. So if this is minus 3 to 0, how far is that from 0? How far do you have to go from minus 3 to 0?
3 to the right.
3, right. Right. You go 3 to the right or 3 to the left, but either way you go 3. Right? So the absolute value of minus 3 is 3. Because that's how far you have to go to get to 0. Now, how far is, say, 7 from 0?
7.
7. And why is that? Why is 7 from 0? Because in order to get to 0, you just have to walk 7. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So the absolute value of 7 is?
7.
7. Okay, good job. So actually absolute value isn't that hard. But I'll maybe give you some hard problems.
Yeah. Okay?
So we just have to figure out how far away we are. So what do you think the absolute value of minus 5 is?
5.
5. And why is the absolute value of minus 5 5?
Because you have to go 5 to get to 0.
Okay, you have to go 5 units to get to 0. What about the absolute value of somewhere way over here, like minus 1,000? I didn't write that very well. I'm having a hard time writing this morning. So what is the absolute value of minus 1,000?
1,000.
Yeah, and why is that?
Because you have to take 1,000 units to get to 0.
Right. You'd have to, if you were standing at minus 1,000, you're a distance of 1,000 away from 0. Okay, one last challenging one. What is the absolute value of positive 1,274? So absolute value of 1,274.
1,274.
1,274. Why is that?
It should take 1,274 units to get to 0.
Yeah. Okay, so you ready for some tricky absolute value problems?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is where absolute value can get kind of tricky. Okay. What is the absolute value of 5 minus 6? What do you think you have to do first?
You have to get the units.
Well, first you have to figure out what is 5 minus 6.
5 minus 6 is minus 1.
5 minus 6 is minus 1, so this is the same thing as the absolute value of minus 1. So the absolute value of 5 minus 6 is the same as the absolute value of minus 1, and that is?
Just 1.
1. Okay. Ready for another one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What is the absolute value of 6 plus 7? Ooh, this could be tricky.
that's the same as 13.
Well, it's the same as the absolute value of 13.
Yeah.
And the absolute value of 13 is?
13.
13. Wow. I can't trick you, can I?
No.
No? Okay, do you want to make up your own problem now?
Sure.
Okay, so make up an absolute value problem.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, what are you trying to write here? Use my marker. The absolute value of 5 minus ooh, the absolute value of 5 minus 12? Oh my goodness. Okay. Here, I'll rewrite that 12. Okay, so what is the absolute value of 5 minus 12?
First we have to figure out what is 5 minus 12.
First we have to figure out what is 5 minus 12. Do you know what 5 minus 12 is, or should we draw it out on the number line?
5 minus 12.
Okay, so what does 5 minus 12 mean? Where do you start?
You start at 5, then you minus 12.
Okay. Well, here, come over here. Here, hop down off your chair. Start at 5.
Start at 5, so...
Start at 5, and then you go which way? 12.
You go this way, 12.
Okay, so count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 minus 12 is what?
Minus 7.
So the absolute value of 5 minus 12 is the...
7.
This is the same as the absolute value of minus 7.
Which is 7.
Which is just 7. And why is the absolute value of minus 7 equal to 7?
Because you have to gather 7 items.
You don't have to gather 7 items. You have to go 7 steps to get to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now do you know what absolute value means?
Yep.
Great job. Great job. That was a really fun video.
Yeah, I think I actually heard of it before.
You think you did hear of it before? On your brother's video? Well, that's good. I'm glad you asked me about it because that let us do a really fun video today. Good job.